Hi everyone, today we are continuing on in section 5.5, lesson 2, standard form. You will need your guided notes, a pencil, and I also really recommend a ruler and maybe a calculator to help you. Our lesson objective for the day is that I will be able to graph a linear equation in standard form on a graph. So let's get started. As a reminder, the standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by is equal to c. A, b, and c are real numbers. A has to be positive, and b cannot equal 0. When we're trying to find the x and y intercept, we are going to let the opposite variable equal 0. And we spent a lot of time last class looking at this. So let's do some practice with graphing. We are going to graph the equation using the x and y intercepts. So that tells me I have to solve for x and y. And to do so, I'm going to write the equation twice, but in each time, I'm going to either replace x or y with 0. So if I'm going to solve for my x-intercept, I'm going to replace y with 0. 2x plus 0 is 2x. If I divide by 2, I get that x is equal to 2. If I move over to the other side, I can replace x with 0. 2 times 0 is 0, so we are left with y is equal to 4. So how do I graph this? I'm going to start with graphing my x-intercept. So I'm going to find my x-axis, and I'm going to plot a point at positive 2. That is my x-intercept. I can do the same thing, and I'm going to go to the y-axis now and plot a point on my y-intercept, which is positive 4. Now that I have these 2 points, I can connect them using my ruler and creating a straight line. That is graphing in standard form. So we are simply using the x and y intercepts to graph instead of being given a point, slope, or the y-intercept. Okay, let's try another one. So I have x minus 2y is equal to negative 2. Again, I'm going to solve for x and y. And I'm going to write my equations. Okay, in the first one, I'm replacing y with 0. Negative 2 times 0 cancels out, and we're left with x is equal to negative 2. On the other side, I'm replacing x with 0, and we are left with negative 2y is equal to negative 2. If I divide by negative 2, we are left with y is equal to 1. Again, I'm going to go to my x-axis. And now I'm going to plot a point at negative 2. And then I'm going to go to my y-axis and plot a point at positive 1. Again, using a ruler or a straight edge, I can draw my line through the 2 points. And again, we just graphed an equation in standard form using the x and y intercepts. Let's try one more. This one's a little bit more complicated. So again, I'm going to have 2x plus 5 times 0 is equal to negative 10. And I'm going to do 2 times 0 plus 5y is equal to negative 10. So if I replace y with 0, it cancels out. I get negative 2x is equal to negative 10. Divide by negative 2. And x is equal to positive 5. I'm just going to go ahead and graph that. So on my x-axis, I have a point at positive 5. If I go and do my y's, my negative 2 times 0 cancels out. and I get 5y is equal to negative 10. Divide by 5. And now here I'm left with negative 2. So on my y-axis, I'm plotting a point at negative 2. And now I can connect my 2 points with my straight line. I would like for you to now try to do number 4, 5, and I think there's 6. Let me see. Yep. So I would like for you to try the next 3 questions and see if you can get these correct. I'm going to do these really quickly, but I am going to expect to see all of the work shown out, okay? So, really quick. X is going to equal 4. Y is going to equal negative 2. And we're going to connect them. Oh, well, my line was really off. There we go. That's your graph. Check your answer for number 5. Okay, X is going to equal negative 3. Y is going to equal negative 6. And here is our graph. Again, I need to see all of the work shown out for you solving for the X and Y intercepts. You should not be skipping any steps. Okay, last one. X is going to equal negative 3. And Y is going to equal positive 5. And then we can connect them with a straight line. Okay, those are your answers for 4, 5, and 6. Please sign off on your guided notes, check your answers, make sure you showed all your work, and then please log in and complete the iExcel skill. By the way, highly recommend getting a whiteboard or a piece of paper. You're going to have to do some math out to be able to do this, so please, please, please make sure you're showing your work. And then there's also a homework assignment that you should do. If you complete what you need to, there is a mastery check. Come see me or go to the table and look for the mastery check for this lesson. Okay, thanks everyone.